Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl here, back with another episode and hoping everyone is staying very healthy. We're into week number 4 of isolation, so I'm filling your tech fix / boredom fix with today's vid. We've got the unboxings and comparisons of 2 devices, both from OnePlus. It is their refresh of the OnePlus 8. I don't actually know which one is. One of them is the OnePlus 8 and the other one, of course, is the OnePlus 8 Pro. Let's select one. Let's take a look at this guy first, see what it is, and then we will get to this guy second, I guess. So the first device out of the box, you can see right on the front, never settle. That is OnePlus's slogan for the longest time now. We've got some translucency and the OnePlus 8. I think we just have the standard version. That was a bit of stroke of luck. So we'll go through the cheaper version first. We've got the 2 little cases here. We've got one in, of course, cyan and one in ballistic nylon. So you almost already see the cutouts for the cameras. We kind of have seen a ton of leaks already. So here we can see the OnePlus 8, and it's a very thin device. It feels thinner than the regular boxes. We've got a little pull tab up top. OnePlus up top, and this should be a nice little pull tab. So we've got all the safety info, quick start guides, and a cool set of stickers. This is kind of dope. This is very unique, and I love OnePlus's stickers. They're way better than, say, Apple stickers. My personal favorite. That's a nice little touch. And up top, we do have the device. We've got one of their iconic red charging cables. So this is USB-C to regular USB-C, and of course that Warp Charge 30 charging brick. And the colorway that we have here, this really reminds me of the Samsung Note 10, Note 10 Plus. It's a very metallic CD-like finish. It has that smaller form factor. Naturally, it has that smaller display, 6.55 inches, Quad HD, and because it's smaller, it has a very high pixel density, 402. It has a 90 Hz refresh rate in comparison to the 120 found on the 8 Pro. I think the iPhone right now is the only flagship with something archaic like 60, but once you've used a buttery smooth display, anything over 90 is just a pleasure to use. It's running the latest silicone inside, and it's actually the same as the 8 Pro, so the performance of the device should be identical. We've got Android 10 running Oxygen OS, one of my favorite Android skins. It's minimal, OnePlus just gets it. The biggest difference between the 8 and 8 Pro will come to the camera on the back. We've got a triple lens setup here. We've got a 48 megapixel main, a macro lens, as well as a 60 megapixel ultra wide. So I'll take a couple shots between both after I unbox, of course, the 8 Pro, and I'll let you guys know what I think. That's the OnePlus 8. And on now to the OnePlus 8 Pro, their new flagship, and I know that OnePlus got a lot of flack last year for their OnePlus 7 Pro. Yeah, it had a great display, 90 Hz refresh rate, but they upped the price to the point where it was no longer that flagship killer because it came in at a flagship price. And just bringing both of them up, you can see that the OnePlus 8 Pro box is slightly bigger. We've got a couple millimeters larger, but the one device does say 8 Pro, so we know that we have the right device. Up top, we've got the device, and we can already see it has a larger display, and this is the colorway that I have seen in some of the leaks. We'll put that off to the side. We've got the same user manual, same warranty info, and the best part, we've got the exact same stickers. Thank you, OnePlus. The 8 Pro does come with a clear case, and it does have OnePlus's logo, never settle. You can see that right there. And it has the same inside. So Warp Charge 30, we've got that USB-C cable, and of course, the good old charging brick. And this colorway, it's gorgeous. This one is a bit more of a matte finish, and it's labeled as ultramarine blue. So for all you 40K players out there, you'll know exactly what that colorway looks like. I'd go for this one, just based off of looks so far. The 8 Pro, on the other hand, the larger device, we've got a 6.78 inch display, Quad HD. It does, though, have 120 Hz. Like I mentioned from the beginning, it isn't too big of a difference between that and the 8, 120 versus 90. We've got the same silicone inside, so Snapdragon 865, either 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, but the biggest difference here is, of course, the camera. We do have a quad setup. It doesn't look like the traditional quad setups like we've seen this year. We've got the 48 megapixel main, the telephoto, as well as the 48 megapixel ultra wide. So that's one of the key differences in the ultra wide camera. And we also have a color filter camera, and OnePlus says that should help colors pop and has a ton of artistic and lighting effects. We'll do a bit more testing, but here's some initial shots between this and the 8. I will let you guys decide to see if you can spot any differences. And I'm a fan that OnePlus still has its volume rockers on one side, on and off button on the other, as well as that good old notification slider. Still wish more phones had that. So that was this year's OnePlus 8 devices. Let me know down below in the comments which device you prefer. Are you leaning towards the 8 or on the Pro side of the 8 Pro? As I have 2 devices, I could possibly give one of these away, so make sure you sub to the channel. Of course, leave a comment down below on your favorite device, maybe even your favorite feature. Hope you guys are staying isolated, staying quarantined, and not being too bored. I've got full reviews / comparisons of these devices against, say, the iPhone as well as the S20 Ultra up next, so make sure you stay posted. And yeah, I'll hopefully catch the rest of you in one of my next vids or vlogs. Peace! If you guys are still watching this video, OnePlus also sent over their 30-watt wireless charger, and it should juice up your OnePlus device nice and quick. I love that OnePlus is now getting into accessories. Of course, this and, say, their Bullets headphones have always been great additions.